Hello everybody, welcome back to Order Battle Kriegsmarine. Paradox Gamer playing. The next scenario up is Western Approaches. It's the Atlantic Ocean, August 1941. Following the occupation of France, new naval bases allow the Kriegsmarine to operate more effectively against British supply convoys. Western Approaches. Alright, start the briefing. The main strength of the German fleet is now deployed in the Atlantic, operating from naval bases in France. This provides an excellent framework to increase our attacks against Allied merchant convoys using both surface vessels and U-boats. While the convoy routes are scattered all over the Atlantic, they eventually converge close to the British home islands. This area, where merchant ships from the north and south converge, has been dubbed Western Approaches. In an attempt to counter our surface raiders, the British are now deploying cruisers and battleships as escort vessels. This will make it more difficult to focus our attention on the precious merchant ships, but these remain the priority target nonetheless. Until we are in a position to face the Royal Navy with equal numbers, our strategy still relies on winning a war of attrition. As long as we can continue our streak of success, the future looks bright. So, primary objective is to sink 12 supply ships. Okay. Secondaries: destroy 3 flying boats in 15 turns. 0 out of 2, so it's probably just 2 boats. If we can take out the eyes of the British Navy in the shape of flying boats, the enemy will be unable to organize a hunting fleet against our raiders. Second up, defend the submarine docks from air attack. If the British bombers manage to destroy our naval installations in France, fewer naval assets will be available for deployment in the next operation. Okay. Deal 2 damage with naval mines, plus 2 specialization points. So that would require our supply ships to go up ahead. I think that's too dangerous. I'm not a fan of that. We can try and dump some mines, of course, and see if somebody will sail into them. But I'm not going to go offensively after that. Schleswig-Holstein. Why is this a Scharnhorst class? Didn't I get a Bismarck class? Maybe I only got a Scharnhorst. Okay. It's pretty damaged. So, what will it cost? 5 points for 110, that'll take it to 9. And then plus something extra, maybe 150 points. But a new one will cost 250. So I guess we gotta go for that. Damn expensive. Okay. The Admiral Hipper. I really love this vessel. Let's get that up and running as well. So. We got another support ship, of course. Let's get that out. And then we have a Königsberg type and 2 destroyers. The destroyers can get upgraded for very few points, so let's do that. There we go. That leaves us with the Königsberg, which will cost 34 to get to 9, plus another 10. And then we got a couple of U-boats. And then we still got 12 command points and 5 air. So we have the Arados, we need those. Like that. And we have the stupid Heinkel. I really don't like this one. It's very slow and very ineffective. What would it cost to get a fighter? 40 points. Get one of those. I have no idea how good these guys are, but they're dog fighters. And seaplanes, so they will need the seaplane tender to operate. Let's try this. Starting from there. Oh, hang on, we have something in the hangars. Can I see what that is? Yeah. Messerschmitt 109. Jungbus 88. And the same over here. So I do have a couple of fighters already. Alright, that's fine. Because we need fighters for taking out the flying boats. We still got 12 sea command points and 172 points, so I need to buy something. The tender cost 40. But we're so close to land. I don't really need the tender right now. So I could get another Admiral Hipper. That will take most of the points. Let's do that. Revive? No. So this is what we got. 1 battleship, 3 cruisers, 2 destroyers, and the 2 support ships, of course, plus 2 submarines. Let's put the commander on one of the Admiral Hipper classes. Yeah, this one. There we go. Alright, let's start it up. So we already have these guys known. Let's move up this way. There's an enemy aircraft there. Actually, let's come back this way. So this one's red because we don't have a seaplane tender. Which means it will probably not function without it. So I'm gonna have to go and get one of those. And then it should stop being red, actually. But I don't know. Let's bring it up here. And let's get the other aircraft up. Like that. I'm out of points then. We have a submarine up here, get it south. And we should start taking out this fleet over here. We have a battle cruiser, a cruiser, 2 destroyers. The sooner the better, I guess. So something like this. Put these guys up here, submarines, forward, forward. was turn 1. I like turn 1. Ah, they're going for the Arado straight off. Hurricane there. Okay, this fleet is heading straight north. 3 supply ships. The cruiser. The battle cruiser. And a couple of destroyers. Okay. Another hurricane. Keep going down this way. Alright, so it's not red anymore. I can't test it yet because I just can't reach that one. Alright, let's get the Messerschmitts over here. And the Junkers as well. Move the fleet closer. Go up and dump some of the mines somewhere. I like turn 2. Oh, the hurricane continues to follow. It does pretty nice damage back. The Arado. Oh, we have fire from the enemy cruiser and battle cruiser, although no damage. Destroyer fires as well, and another destroyer coming in. 1 damage. And what is that? Another hurricane? Flying boat. Those are the ones that we have to take out. Of course, the merchant ships are moving about. Okay. Can this one reach anything? Yes. Let's see how good it is. +1, +1. Alright, let's head back to the tender. What about over here? I have to do something about this one. Keep a watch out. These guys over here. Let's dump some mines up here somewhere. Now. Move the subs around, move this one down. There's another hurricane there. And let's start shooting on those destroyers. +3. 2+. 2 straight. 1+. And that's one destroyer gone already. Let's bring these guys up here. Take that destroyer down 2 points. And that's it for the turn. Alright, turn 3. Alright, so there's one of the seaplanes there. Let's go for it. It's gotta have priority. Here comes the battlecruiser. And it does not like my cruiser. Destroyer moves around. Takes a point off. And there's also the cruiser coming in here. What does it do? Attacks the destroyers. So they're gonna unload their torpedoes now. The Hurricane is heading back to Ireland. And the merchant ships keep moving in. Okay. And there's another plane coming there. That's a Hurricane, I think. So, where's my fighter? That's this one. 3-2. Can these guys reach? No, they can't. Alright, so let's just do some damage with this one. I'll get my Messerschmitts over here. And let's dump some mines over there. This one will land. See what we have over here. Now, over there, let's get some torpedoes launched. The other ships went in the way. That's quite annoying, actually. Let's go down. Go down. This one down here. So let's go for this destroyer. Take it out. And then switch to primaries here. Take 2 points off. Alright, destroyers are gone. Battlecruiser down to 7, and we still got the cruiser. And that leaves me with... oh yeah, these guys. They can start working on the supply ships. Right, I like turn 4. Still going for my my Arados, and they're pretty good at answering. Taking 2 points off those Hurricanes. Now let's stay on that flying boat. My three fighters, not free fighters. Here comes the cruiser. Takes a point off the battleship. Now the cruiser stays put. That makes it a lot easier to hit, especially with my torpedoes. So I think I'm going to take out the battlecruiser completely. Enemy planes still overhead. And it's time to put in a break. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll hope to see you next time. Take care, bye-bye.